What a matchup we have in store. It's still early in the season, but this is a major test for a couple of squads who've gotten out of the gate undefeated. As we'll see, the winners of 3 straight, the Washington Huskies, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the Arkansas Razorbacks. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Washington will kick off as this one gets started. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Looking for room, it's Isaac. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Rides to the back. He's stopped after getting a yard out to the 30.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Caught over the middle. It's Isaac. And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head.
Love the third down call, throwing the angle route to your back, working one-on-one against that defender. Easy pitch and catch for the first.
Jackson will throw. Complete to the left. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the first down. Remember some of the years when the Hogs spent a lot of time in the Wildcat just running it? You don't have to do that with this guy at quarterback.
And it just makes you less predictable, right? You got a running back in there, you know you're not going to throw it very much, but when they do have the ability to push the ball down the field and get some guys out of the box, it makes this offense even more exciting.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain. It makes life really easy on me on second down.
And the Razorbacks want to crank the tempo. The run to the left. Working their way closer and closer, a third down conversion, and they've got it at the 26.
This offense knew coming into this one, guys, how important it was to start early. And on this opening drive for them, they're doing a nice job running the football there on third down. They're in a position on the field now. If you're on defense, you got to be ready for a shot throw into the end zone.
Extending the play. Unleashes one. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Takes it the other way. He's at the 40. They finally make the stop, and not only the huge turnover, but the big return has them set up in business. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Defense couldn't quite hold its water, and it'll be 5 free yards for the O. They'll leave it with him. Turning it on. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run.
Man, this is a guy who just seems to get better as the game goes on. What a run getting his offense down close to the goal line.
So nice creating explosive runs in the run game. Now you're getting in the red inside.
He's going for the goal line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Husky.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Jackson going to throw it. It's complete. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. First and 10. They go to the ground. Got the first down and still on his feet. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Wow, what an impressive-looking run. You think back to some of the greatest rushing offenses in the SEC in recent years. Remember that offense that had Darren McFadden and Felix Jones both in the backfield, sometimes taking wildcat snaps? Nobody could stop them. This dude, I think, could have broken his way into that rotation with his ability. This guy's sick.
What a great play by that cornerback. There's so much space out here in football, the way they spread you out. But to be able to break on the football when it's thrown on those quick passes like that, nice job by the cornerback.
Back to pass on second down. Looking to buy time. Finds his man. It's Williams. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. The Razorbacks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Not much room, a pickup of 2 down to the 28.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Looking down the middle. Almost had the pick there. Would have been his second of the game. Instead, it brings up third down.
You just wonder if the quarterback's trying to get it all back after throwing a pick the last time out. This time, that was not a good read. The defender was all over that throw. He should have intercepted that, but thanks to the drop, the offense stays on.
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. They'll try the run. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Riley. Brings him down at the 48. It's a gain of 15 and a first down.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive...
Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
Well, the offense turns it over, and talking to their coaching staff before this game, they talked about how important it was to have good ball security and not give the opponent extra possessions. That time, poor decision by the quarterback. And
he's going to try to hit him deep. Hits him inside the 20, still going.
I love offensive offensive coordinators that take shots in sudden change situations. You just got the takeaway. You're not wasting any time. Defense is jogging on the field. They barely have time to line up. You take a shot deep down the field, and you hit it, adding insult to injury to the opponent. That is a great play call.
The pull and throw off the RPO. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. We've reached a break. It's Washington holding the lead. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. The give to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have any.
They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be first and goal.
Nice job by this offense converting the third down. Listen, third and short, they know you're going to run the football, and they still did a great job being physical. Third downs has been such a struggle for this offense. Bottom 50, one of the worst in college football. Nice job on that play.
You know, not a lot of space down here on the goal line when you're trying to run the football. You might want to think about going to the perimeter or maybe throwing it next time.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Jackson will throw. Unleashes to the end zone. And he can't quite make the connection as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity.
And that is a huge missed opportunity for the quarterback. You've got your guy wide open in the end zone. You're not under pressure. You just got to hit him. That ball got away. That's one he'd like to have back.
Wants to fire it in the end zone on third and goal. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
I'll tell you something. In college football, you're lucky if you get 2 interceptions in a season. This guy now has 2 interceptions. In the first half of this game, he's been reading the quarterback's eyes, and he has been everywhere, an absolute ball.
On the run, it's Riley. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And you know exactly what time it is when you get down here in the red zone. You got to be able to run the football. But when you got a back like this who punches the ball in the end zone consistently almost every single game, you are going to feed that animal the rock.
He's going to fire deep. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Makes the catch. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Well, I'm sure there are a lot of emotions, a homecoming of sorts as he comes back to the place where he played as the head coach of the opposition.
You know it holds a special place in his heart. He's right now taking the field thinking about all the great memories he shared with his teammates, with his family, with the fans during his time. But he's got a job, David. He's coaching on the other sideline this one, and he wants to get the...
Intercepted! A first half turnover can swing momentum. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving.
Headed to the end zone. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Razorbacks.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They are going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. Bunch formation for these receivers. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires to the wideout. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make...
Turning on the Jets. He's at the 40. The 20. He's at the touchdown, Huskies. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
And he's going to bring this one out. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Dogs send that offense back onto the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Give to the running back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they've built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
A strike downfield. There he goes. And that one looked as if it might go all the way, but they picked up more than 40 yards before the touchdown-saving tackle.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
Just a short pass to the tight end. That's what tight ends are supposed to do. Just have people bouncing off them like spitballs off a battleship.
And when you're a defense, you got to understand, we got to swarm to the football because these big dudes, they break tackles and they can get loose if we're not tackling with multiple guys. Nice effort by the big fella.
He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15.
And this is an offense that really relies on its running game on that second down call, giving it to the back, letting him find a way to go get it first.
And the Razorbacks are marching down the field. They'll give it to him again. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Operating in the red zone here on second down. They'll run play action. Zings it complete to the right. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Trying to keep this drive alive. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down?
Low man wins. Defense that time on 4th down was expecting run. You saw at the point of attack how they just dominated. There was nowhere for that guy to go. Defense wins the down. They give it back up now to their offense.
And it's not a surprise who they gave the football to. When you get down in this area, they're going to call his name. The physical back, they're going to give him the football. They're going to use their identity of physicality and run game down here in the red zone.
He tries to take the top off. He's got it down the left side. Running free. The 10. Touchdown, Washington. Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house.
And what nice play design. You get your speedster, you put him in the slot, usually get a better matchup, and then what do? You fade him towards that sideline, run a go. Nice ball thrown way out wide. He just runs underneath it, and just too much speed. Couldn't catch him. Gets in the end zone for 6.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, week to week, you just never know, which is why we're here with an update. Vanderbilt is currently trailing, but this has been a back-and-forth affair. If that quarterback can find a little magic a la Jay Cutler, this might not be over just yet. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Tulane. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. Taking it the other way. They finally get him down, but a huge return. Not only do they get the ball back, but man, did they set up some field position. This offense is about to face the one thing that can stop it. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. And they knock through the extra point, and they're up 28-7.
The identity of this offense is their ability to run the football. They're doing that in this game. That's now 3 rushing touchdowns on the day.
Looks like he's going to bring it out. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Jackson going to throw it. Looking to the big tight end. Got his man downfield. They get him out of bounds. Couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling.
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing for the year.
Looking to throw on first down. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
I mean, this game has to feel like a living nightmare for this quarterback. We're still in the first half, and this guy, with all the interceptions he's thrown, with all the inaccurate balls, nothing is going right. They have no semblance of a passing game because they simply cannot establish a rhythm under center.
Being started out great on this drive, but then a couple of incompletions, and now it's 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody in the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Rides the back on the option, the give. And it looks as if he'll pick up maybe a couple. Washington right back to the line. To the air on 2nd down. He uncorks one deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense
going downfield for the big play. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Washington sends out the punt team. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for one or two more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Quarterback making adjustments. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Fires to the middle. And his 5th interception of the game, a miracle they haven't pulled him yet. And he'll be brought down, and that's how we'll end the first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Razorbacks will kick it off to start the second half. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. Cross the 25 to the 26 before going out of bounds, and that's where the offense will go to work. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build on this lead here in the third. Caught in the backfield, it's Riley. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. To the air, it's Mack. Gets it out fast. Ran through the tackle, and he's got room to run. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. Washington has it and a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down. The throw to the outside is complete. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. There he goes. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Huskies.
Man, football, there is so many weapons now with small slots and big wide receivers. And then you got the tight ends now that have the speed to catch the football, chew up ground, and get to the end zone and make those big plays like he did right here.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he's not going to take the touchback. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite. Would have picked up just taking the touchback. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. Leaves it with the running back. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wondered maybe in the second half if they keep giving it.
Looking for a huge play. Can't connect on his first throw.
The defense hasn't been able to stop this guy all game long, so the offense is going to keep trying to take shots. They thought they had the matchup they wanted, but they're going to force this defense to prove they can stop him. And the defense finally came up with a play.
Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. Absolutely nowhere to go as his defense makes a 3rd down stop.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
This offense is completely confident in their ability to get 1 yard. They'll go for it on 4th down. Going for the marker on the ground. Still on his feet at the 40. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43. Do you think that was a straight go, or they just sort of went with gut feel as to whether the defense was going to relax on that 4th and 1?
I don't know, but I know this. As a coach, I'm not giving a lot of freedom for gut will on the own side of the field if we're going to go for it on 4th down. I think they probably understood. Fourth and 1. I like our chances to get 1 yard, and they went for it, and by the way, they got it.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
This time on target. And he was able to run through a tackle, and they finally get him, but not until he picks up the 1st down.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
Get it out on the screen. Oh, better look out. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the 1st down.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
It's now 1st and 10 from the 24-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Lindsey. Shoots it to the left. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
Grab near the sticks. It's Brown. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. You saw it right there on that play.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Touchdown, Arkansas! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? On the move from inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. They still have a cushion, but you don't want to feed that hope with unproductive drives. Stop behind the line of scrimmage, and that is a rare sight for this defense today against this guy. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Snagged in the middle. It's Harris. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Williams. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
The junior making a clutch play and turning in a big catch. Part of the DNA of the Washington offense has been a guy who can get it done with his arm.
And just finding a guy that makes everybody around you better, that can make the right decisions, that can highlight your skill positions. That's what gets the Washington fans going crazy, going nuts. And that's when they have those great football teams.
They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. And the Huskies kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Floating away. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
Well, it's an unfortunate drop by the tight end there, and he's a guy they just have not been able to get him involved in this football game. We're here in the second half, and this guy still doesn't have a catch.
Wants to throw. It's Mack. Rushes on him. Wide open downfield. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a first and goal from the 10. The Huskies come to the line with a new set of downs. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. To the air on first down. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
You try to catch him off balance, maybe on first down and goal right here, a situation where maybe you sneak in a pass, defense was ready, got the sack. Now you got to be a little bit more creative now that you got the negative play. The offense, I know you've worked this all week. You got to get ready to execute in the red zone.
Caught behind the line. It's Riley. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
Those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite of what happened right there. There was no space. He couldn't even get going.
They put it in the hands of their playmaking receiver, but he will be stopped short. It's fourth down.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. Good right down the boulevard. And that lead grows even bigger.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to pass. It's Lindsey. Throws to the wideout. Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going. He'll try to take it back.
Great job getting the interception. Maybe an even better job on the return. You got the convoy. You're finding your blockers. You're out in the open field. You're saying, hey, coach, watch me with the ball in the open space. Maybe I can get on offense and get a few throws. That was a phenomenal individual effort.
Floats it out in space. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him.
You know, as a quarterback, you believe in your matchup. And my running back, if I can get him the ball in space, he's going to win a lot of times. He didn't that time. The defense was ready. Nice job in the open field making the nice tackle.
Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the third quarter. Big catches, big plays, tons of yards through three quarters for these two guys. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. They'll send the back in motion. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Huskies! Fit it in the window for the score. With that, the lead nice and comfortable, and they're cruising toward a 4-0 start.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. Makes a man miss. That'll be a gain of 5 out to the 27.
How about that play by the speed back? We hear about speed backs, and he's not the guy that runs in between the tackles. But let me tell you something. When you're trying to catch a guy like that and you're running full speed with everything you have, a lot of times you're just trying to get him to the ground, and you're not trying to put a good shot on him, and then all of a sudden they're breaking.
He's going for a big play downfield. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
And the Razorbacks come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Snap from the gun on 3rd down. Interception, and things are going from bad to worse.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past,
boy, these quarterbacks suck at black fuck, boy.
And DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT.
Man.
Nice job by this D.
Man,
And
this
Washington
shit.
is ready to go back
I
on the
tried to
attack.
put it. I was trying to just see one of them, man. That shit was open. I don't know where he threw that
Just
at.
about every move in the book, except
Man.
the forward move, stopped for a short gain. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. The corners are walked up tight. They'll give it to the back.
They suck.
He's got some space.
They suck. You know, I just joined the team, so I just took whatever they had. I ain't got, I ain't do
You want to
the.
dominate the football game like these guys have all day. Dominate the line of scrimmage. Turn and hand the ball off to your running back. It's a good recipe. It makes every quarterback better. It makes every OC better.
Well, this is my first really user game right here.
The problem with calling.
Oh, so you just joined? Okay.
Is that you can't limit the hits on your quarterback, and
I don't know, man. This shit sucks. I ain't quitting, but damn.
Now you got to wonder how many more times.
I guess next season I try to get a quarterback. And the linebackers, everybody's slow. The cornerbacks, I had to put a free safety at corner.
And a nice crisp.
That's all I'm like.
Great job. Maybe expecting pass.
Yeah.
2nd down.
Yep.
Really good job running the football, committing to
89 speed, the fastest a free safety. He 94. But everybody else, yeah.
Looking to pass inside the red zone.
Yeah.
Firing to the right, complete.
Hey.
They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone.
You see, they lost that fast-ass receiver they had.
Primary options down the field, so
unless he was a senior. Nah, I don't think he was a senior. He had one more season, but they must have went to another team.
I love to see it and getting to the quarterback,
nah.
on the ground, forcing the 3rd and long. They've struggled.
Yeah, I wasn't for all season either.
Needed more of this. Maybe they can get back in it, but obviously
Oh, damn, like that was me on that. I'm looking down at the quarterback.
That's the way you finish a drive and put up points. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
Points, and more points. This offense has
that tight end. I got like 70. What is speed? Am I like 79?
Keep putting up touchdowns, and you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like,
I know I don't. They got to be an 80 or above with me when I recruit.
4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
Yeah.
And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. It's a good thing to be charitable, Jesse, but I think the last couple of drives might be overdoing it.
One thing I noticed, this little back right here got some speed. I ain't really checking him out.
He's got to be a CEO, and he's got to really get his guys settled down. A couple turnovers in a row now. They've got to find a run.
Yeah, they suck.
CEO, a.k.a. don't screw it up, young man. That's what it sounds like on the sidelines with the coaches. We got to stop turning the football.
I missed that.
Stopped after a pickup of 4. Good run to get it out to the 34.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on 1st and 2nd down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives.
Yeah, I was got to get used to these jokers, though.
Opportunity on that 2nd down defense.
Grab near the marker. It's Williams.
Damn interceptions. I got to figure out which quarterback I'm going to use and just stick with him.
Razorbacks come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
Yeah.
Off the play fake on 1st
He
down.
picked. And see, he's slow as hell. That damn quarterback right there.
Play at the 37-yard line.
This quarterback has been
they picked him up. They picked him up on that down. I thought he had him.
He's used to having his way. He's the one who's used to dictating to opposing defenses, but that has not been the case in this game. Here we are late. He's still under pressure.
Look at
taking a sack there.
No, you see, come on, man.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here with a big lead in the game. You're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the 4th quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force it.
It's picked off, and another empty drive. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah, this shit over. I don't quit, but that damn man.
When they're trailing by this much late in the game,
yeah, you good?
They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the field. You see it. We know.
I was glad you see it wasn't me.
Nice
damn.
Nice interception. This one's almost over.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
But ain't nothing I can do. I know next what I need to do is short routes. I ain't trying to.
Wide receiver going in motion.
I already see what I can't do with these quarterbacks.
Breaks into the open.
This damn defense ain't a good one.
Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before
the end slow, the linebacker slow.
And the Huskies, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Using his legs, it's Valentine.
Then number 25, he's in the right place. And then I tried him. I think both times I tried him, and he got it.
With that last touchdown, looks like they're going to start this season 4-0, and you've got to be impressed with what you've seen so far from this team. We knew coming in on paper this team had a chance this season, but until the lights go on, until you actually go out and do it for real, you can't.
I don't know why I did that one.
Damn it. They've shown now, starting 4-0 on the year, this is a team that's going to contend for a national championship.
Yeah. Well, you see when a couple times I threw it, he right there and still underthrew it. Ain't nothing I can do.
This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line.
Yeah.
Off play action on 1st down.
Watch this shit.
To
see? I just, the morale just went down.
It is hard to put all the facets of defense defense together, run defense, pass
Yeah.
defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical.
Lots of room to run. And
Like he slowed down.
huge chunk of yards on that play before he's finally hauled down.
Nah, they don't run him down. He starts slowing down.
You can feel the
Right there.
excitement from this home crowd.
Right there. See?
He can go the distance with that game-breaking speed.
You're right,
Well, no, I see what you're saying. Yeah, I thought he was gonna run him down. That's why I did. If I'd have stayed straight, maybe he'd have dove at him.
Stuff you can't coach, you saw it on
But good game, man. Shit. What's the star as quarterback? I'm scared to throw it.
Another explosive play.
See, now I'm confused. They want to catch. That still was a terrible throw.
You know, it's one thing to take shots early in the game when the defense may not be expecting it, but at this point, fourth quarter,
Yeah, I try to watch this right here. This right always be open for me. Oh, now you want to catch it like that.
Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it first and goal. They'll use the timeout.
We in the same
6 seconds left on the clock.
conference.
Back to pass. It's Lindsey. Looking for the goal.
I was trying that the whole game. I was trying the whole game. Ain't never was open. That run route, that it always open, but
Hey, good for them. They put together a drive. They got a touchdown. It's been a bad day.
Yeah.
I mean, this is a day they're going to want to forget. They're getting destroyed, but at least you get some positive vibes. Maybe finish this game on a little bit of a high note. A little bit.
The kick is good, but the penalty flag indicates
Yeah, good game, B-Dog.
the kicker call coming. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that.
which is
last
more
score.
competitive though. I'd rather lose by, you know what I'm saying?
It's Barnes.
This shit.
They stopped the return right there, and that will do it. This one is in the book. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out. They take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity and the same level of execution.
Well, Jesse, it's easy to look good on the field when you look that good in your unit. Like when you look that good coming off the bus. Those dudes are good. This is a great team, and they proved it. Just domination from start to finish.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Why you do that for one like that?
So those things they only 60 something anyway. So that was the one we look at with the same one, the white one you showed me, the AMG. But that same thing. But that was still a different model. I can't remember what model that was.
The one that put out 26.
The one that was in the showroom was a 25. And that was the same thing. But that must be something big then. The one on the showroom. But that shit was big. That shit was big as hell. Hell yeah, it was big. Outside. Oh yeah, you can speak. They must have got it for the one how they pick. You can speak. Josiah. How many of y'all got to read tomorrow in your class? How you pick you? You just doing it, huh? Did the teacher ask you? Who's that? The principal? Oh. Who's that? That don't want to be outside. Boy.
Hello. Yeah. The school, I think it's like they had to have like you got to have like limitations for the phone the city game. It's like yeah. I ain't gonna work now. Why you laughing, Dad?
It's all right. Calm down.
I know, right? Yeah, damn it. Yeah. Yeah, I know you had got it. Yeah, let's say that they was like, I thought about it. I was like, dang, like I called the school and get you an invitation or whatever. But you know, I was at work Friday, so you know what I'm saying. So when I got home, it's like it's at 9 o'clock. You got to do a speech of two options. Then you can do a speech. You got to go long. Monday, and sleep on Monday. Well, I mean, I got to take them to school, so you know what I'm saying? So, well, they say I got to drop them off at Bridget Town, but the thing started at 9 o'clock. But they like me to start at 8. I got to drop this time at 8 o'clock. I mean, I can drop them off on regular, like early time, and like 7, and I normally. Yeah. That was coming home.
transmission out. Better. I'm gonna have to kill you to death. Ready for its necessity. back to another episode of Conflict of Side Missions where I get something to point. Get this fucking eyebrow. You got muscles in your eyebrows? He's gonna really show his ass today, apparently. He's gonna really...
This man, he bought a car that had a bunch of scanners on it. Checks, they had scanners and all that stuff. Computers, they making checks and stuff.